What up, gang? Alright. I'm thinking out of order here. I gotta remember what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Nice. 1,600 steps. That is not a lot. So I gotta do a lot of stepping. It's gonna be a stepping game. It's gonna be a big stepper. Gonna show you my body test results. All right. No, that's yesterday. This is today. Took a while. I was blinking. They had me do it eyes closed. It's quite a bit more. It's 1.3 pounds. Whatever. All right. I'm gonna be doing a lot of stepping, a lot of walking today. Maybe 30 minutes, maybe even an hour. I don't know. Bum, 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 bum. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, gotta do the altitude challenge. Alright. I should have done this during the starting screen, but I'm gonna have to be right back because here's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna do something a bit different while I'm walking. I'm not gonna play on the Switch. I'm gonna play on the Switch 2. I got my Switch 2 a couple days ago on day one. But I'm gonna bring it up here with everything. I'm gonna need the charger and everything and the dock. Okay, so I will be back I will return. Give me maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I don't know. Enough time. Also, we will be having a special guest arrive soon. Andy. He's been here before. I think he was here a few days ago, but he's going to be here joining us. Just so you know. Okay, I'm back. I have it. But now I need to plug it in. So bear with me. Hell yeah. This is not going to be its permanent place. This is going to be a temporary place. I'm not going to have... The Switch 2 is not going to be a replacement for the Switch 1. It's just gonna, I don't know, appear here occasionally. But its permanent location is in the basement. That's where it will reside for the majority of the time. I need to plug this in, though. Where? Short cable. Yeah. Okay. Why the basement? Because that's where our game room is. We have all of our consoles in the basement. That's where all the games are. It just makes sense. Okay. Now I'm ready. For the 100th time! For the 100th 30-minute walk. That means that means I've been walking for 3,000 minutes. I've spent 3,000 minutes. That's 50 hours. I've spent 50 hours of these streams walking. That's a lot. All right. Getting it started. Alright, I was playing this. That must be Andy. Okay. Oh, I gotta change the theme back. I temporarily changed the theme to light mode. But I gotta change it back. Where is it? Where's the themes? There it is. Okay. You hate the light theme? Yeah, I don't like it either. That's why I changed it. Alright, where's the grip? I brought it up here. What did I do with it? I brought the grip up here. Oh, it's here. Okay. I love these. It's amazing. Yo, I got the Switch 2 hooked up.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
You got it already?
Yeah, on day one.
Oh, hell no.
Do you want to play Mario Kart?
Here in a bit. Dude, I just got off work. Give me like 30 minutes to chill, but...
Okay, well that's how long this walk's gonna last. Alright,
well, good.
That's fine.
I'm like, oh god, dude, we got so railed today.
Ah.
Yeah, guys, he's doing all this fitness, but he's got pizza downstairs. He's gonna go have some as soon as he's done.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna offset the entirety of this stream.
That's it. A waste of a stream.
Yeah.
Oh, god.
This is that $10 tutorial that people were complaining about.
For the Switch 2 or?
Yeah. This is the Nintendo Switch 2 welcome tour.
Oh,
It's
hell
it's more than a tutorial.
Well, have you had it long enough to where you can tell me if it's a good console or not? Is it worth getting?
Oh yeah, well, I don't know about $450, but
Oh, I could do that with ease.
Then yeah, if you, I feel like you would already know if.
Well, I haven't watched anything on it yet. All I heard was about the bricking and whatnot, but.
Oh yeah, that's just.
I haven't really heard the pros about it. I'm just not going to try to jailbreak it.
Yeah, but you're not gonna want to hack it for at least a couple of years, just because the modding scene isn't there yet.
Well, yeah.
But you want to try it out?
I guess, yeah, sure.
Let's try the controller. See how it is.
Well, it seems pretty basic.
Yeah.
The controllers the Joy-Cons feel a little bit. It's either that or the holder feels smaller.
The whole thing is bigger.
It's bigger.
Yeah. Here's the first one.
Well, you're right. That's big time. Yeah, I might get it, not gonna lie. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard good things about it, but
yeah.
No, I've also heard both sides. So.
I
know prices for games have gone up substantially. So.
Yeah, Mario Kart's $80.
Oh god.
But if you get it with the bundle, it's only $50.
Yeah, I might do that. How much was the bundle? Was it $450 or?
Just the system itself is $450.
With
Mario
Kart.
With Mario Kart, it's $500.
Okay.
But
oh yeah, that's not too bad.
This was not my choice. This was my brother's choice.
Well, yeah, I can tell that.
But he at GameStop on day one, they didn't have the bundle. They sold out the bundle, but they only had the regular
Did
system.
you guys pre-order it or?
We didn't pre-order it.
Didn't pre-order it.
But Jacob really wanted it then and there, so he just bought the system and then he bought Mario Kart separately.
I was gonna buy it like this coming week, but something came up. I can't buy it right now. But
Yeah.
the other two are having financial problems again. But
Oh. Yeah. This is a game that it's basically like a very intricate sort of tutorial for the system.
yeah, I'm gonna be so broke by the end of this year. I'm trying to get this. I'm working on a ARC Trooper cosplay for Comic-Con next March.
Nice.
And I'm trying to save up for these new Clone Wars sets that are coming out here. God knows how long. Sometime this year.
One of the cool features about the Switch 2 is that it has mouse controls.
Oh, really?
Yeah, each Joy-Con has a mouse sensor on it. So, actually, I won't be able to control this while walking, because you need to have it on a surface. But there are a bunch of cool minigames in here that you can play. Let's see, where was I? I was over here. So this game goes over every single thing. There used to be an Animal Crossing bundle thing that was $100. Did that come with a system? Or is that like a 2DS bundle? Because I'm pretty sure.
What are you talking about?
Someone in chat is talking. Okay, so one of the things with this game is that you have to like look around for like stamps to collect, like this. So people were complaining that this game is $10. They're saying it should be included with the system, and I agree. This would have been the perfect. This would have been the best pack-in game of all time if it was a pack-in game, but it's not a pack-in game. It didn't come with a system. It's $10. What up, artist? Join the chat.
Oh, God.
I'm currently walking right now. I got 23 minutes left in this. And I think that's all I'm going to do for this stream. I'm just going to do that and then leave. But I'm playing this. Why 10? Honestly, I think people are forgetting that a very similar game existed for the Switch 1 that was a launch title. It was called 1-2 Switch, and it was a full price $60. And it was pretty much a glorified tech demo. So I think this is much better than spending $60 on 1-2 Switch.
What is it, Mario Kart World, or the game you were talking about a minute ago?
Mario Kart World, yeah, it's this one. That's $80.
I was watching a playthrough of it earlier. The graphics look insane.
Yeah. Here, I can show you that.
I saw Waluigi free roaming everywhere. I was like,
yeah.
What? What is this? It's like that ain't like any other Mario Kart game I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's free roam Mario Kart.
Damn. What the hell is this?
The loading screen.
I don't even think I've seen the trailer of Mario Kart World. This looks peak.
Yeah. Here, so.
Oh, where's his hat at?
Oh, you can have costumes in this game. Oh, this is one of them. So at any on the title screen, you can just press plus and you're in the free roam mode. So I don't know where I am right now.
I mean, I've never played, so I have no idea.
This is around Toad's Factory, Bowser's Castle area.
Did you get through the last 2 chapters of Deltarune?
I did. They were awesome.
Oh my god, bro. Gerson's fight has got to be.
Yeah. Oh, spoilers! Spoilers! This is a spoiler of Deltarune's stream, we should say.
Oops.
So if you plan on playing Deltarune, play it and mute this stream.
Yeah, yeah.
Go buy it and play it right now and mute this stream.
I won't say anything anymore.
Yeah.
But I thought that was amazing. I thought everything
Yeah.
was amazing.
Okay, now that you've been warned, we can talk. So yeah, Gerson's fight was amazing.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say
That was incredible.
Gerson's fight. Oh man.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. I didn't know
Really
this.
cool throwback to just everything from Undertale, but
Yeah. And like Undyne's fight specifically.
yeah. And I heard the freedom motive in there. That was awesome.
Yeah. I assumed that the secret boss fight of Chapter 3. I missed the secret boss fight. I didn't know what it was.
It was literally just Roaring Knight.
Yeah.
You have to get. I looked it up. You have to get the Shadow Mantle at some point while you're playing tennis games, and
Yeah,
you
you
remember
have.
back in Chapter 2, Shalom said that he didn't have the Shadow Mantle and that we lost all hope.
Yeah.
He didn't have it. It's in the Chapter 3, like right before you fight Mr. Tennis. So.
Yeah. I assumed that the secret boss fight was just behind the. You had to S rank both.
The
games.
Shadow Mantle is behind rank S door.
Yeah.
And then when you get to
And you needed to have S ranked both rounds.
Yeah, both
I
rounds.
only S ranked the second one.
yeah, it's-
But even after that, I just assumed that the secret boss would be behind that door. But no, it's literally the Roaring Knight. That is the boss.
yeah, I don't really. You get a Shadow Crystal from it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
so.
you get the Shadow Crystal from the sword.
Yeah.
You just chip a piece off the sword.
Did you fight Mike or?
Was Mike a boss fight?
Yeah, he was. He was in Chapter 4.
Really?
Yeah, it was. You have to go to My Castle Town, and then you have to go to the
Oh.
new TV stand or the new TV shop or whatever, and then you go in there, and then you go to the far left, and then there's a door that says Mike.
Right. And then you put in the code.
Yeah.
I did see that door, and I assumed that the code would be revealed to me later, but then it just never revealed it to me.
I figured
and
out
I thought
the
I
code.
missed it or something.
I can't remember. It was like 645 something. I can't remember.
It was the code was, it's the word Mike, but if you were to type it into a phone.
Okay, so.
How do you spell Purple Mario's
Yeah,
name?
how do you spell Mike? So, I-K-E, so that'd be 645. I think it's 6453. I'd have to.
Yeah.
Something like that. But yeah, I got it like second try. Yeah, it was. You'd have to play the boss fight for yourself. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to look into that. But yeah. Here, let me change my location here. Wait, what? How did I get here? Oh, yeah, because I was driving. I'm going to Moo Moo Meadows. Waluigi? I really liked how Chapter 4 emphasized the story more. I really like... Okay, I think Chapter 3 and 4 were the perfect... like, Chapter 3 was the funny one with the really fun mini games and stuff, and then Chapter 4 was all about the story.
Yeah.
And it was incredible, and I love both of them in their own way.
Yeah, Susie had a lot of character development in Chapter 4.
Yeah.
That was great.
At that part where Susie sees the final part of the prophecy, I guess it's not revealed what that is, but it's not good for her, or for us.
Yeah, I haven't.
I'm assuming it's that for the prophecy to be finished, Susie has to die, or for the team to die. I don't know. Everyone has to sacrifice themselves.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not sure,
But
I haven't finished Chapter 4 yet, but I pretty much know what happens. They see some part
you
of the
haven't finished it yet?
Not yet, no. I'm fighting Gerson still, but...
Oh, okay.
I'm only on like my third try or something. I had work the other day.
Okay, I see.
I had to drop it, but... Oh, man. I honestly, I wouldn't care if I keep losing against him, just to keep hearing the music and keep reading through the dialogue.
Link!
It's just great.
What up, Link? We are talking Deltarune spoilers, so if you haven't played that, just at all, you should mute the stream and buy the game right now. So, Deltarune spoilers, because that's what we're talking about right now. My target? I have a target? Yes, you can tell. Hey, I got him. You'll buy it on Steam later. Alright, well then you better mute the stream.
Yeah.
Better get off here.
We're talking spoilers, so
Better get out of here.
big spoilers.
Yeah. Seriously, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth
I
this
was on
stream.
social media the entire day Wednesday. I made sure to play through most of the game, and
You don't care?
you don't
Ah.
care.
Whatever, man. Up to you.
Okay. There is a certain. I think there's a certain. You have to have the Dealmaker glasses equipped to Chris, and then you get a cutscene where I think Spamton pops out and talks to Mr. Tennant.
I did see that.
Did
You
got
don't
that?
need anything in particular.
You don't. What
You
do
you just have to have the deal maker.
Yeah. Okay. Well, no, that's not true because I was talking to friends that entire day I was playing through it,
Oh.
and my buddy Chart. I don't know. He goes by Chart. I think that's his username, but
Maybe I just happened to have it equipped to Chris.
he had it. Yeah, he did. He
I had it equipped to someone.
He had it equipped to Rousey, and I don't know. You can check. Maybe I'm wrong, but he was telling me he had it equipped to Rousey, and he didn't get that cutscene. So,
Strange.
but I thought it was a really funny cutscene.
Yeah, I thought that was amazing.
Yeah.
Because it was that Tenna didn't recognize
Yeah, he didn't recognize
Spamton.
At first, when I saw that, at first I thought that Tenna was Mike, but and then it later occurred to me that he's not because he kept talking to someone else.
Yeah.
He's like, Mike, you're leaving me too.
I love Tenna's character
Oh my God, dude,
design.
Mr. Tennant and Gerson's probably got to be my two favorite things to come out of these two chapters.
Oh, yeah.
It's really awesome.
Yeah, I can hear that. I can hear that Mario Odyssey music. Link. Yeah. These graphics.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm really looking forward to this game that is going to come out soon. I don't have an exact day, but there's a game coming out for the Switch 2 called Mousework.
I've not heard of it.
It's by Nitrome. They used to make a bunch of Flash games,
Yeah.
and I was super into them, and they were awesome. And they're still making games like Mousework.
Same Mousework. That name kind of reminds me of Untitled Goose Games or something like that. Or...
It is a local multiplayer cooperative game.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like Snipper Clips. You know Snipper Clips?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of like that. But it uses the mouse controls.
Okay, I gotcha.
Who's your favorite Deltarune character?
I'd say Gerson, but he's an Undertale character, so I'd have to go with Mr. Tennant.
Yeah, honestly, I'd probably say Tenna.
I'm just, oh man. I was having a great time playing with Mr. Tennant. I did
Yeah.
not want it to end.
Galaxy
I mean,
Music.
when you're trying...
Sans.
Bro!
Debatably not a Deltarune character.
Yeah, no, and I still can't get over the fact that it's canon now. The fact that he and Toriel are a thing.
Very befriended.
Yeah, I know. It's now that we saw that last cutscene, that I think that means that he actually befriended your mom the night before. He may have not been joking.
Oh, come on. Can I retry? Yes, I can.
There is another route that you can take on chapter 4.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't do anything for chapter 3 as far as I've heard, but chapter 4 is supposed to change a couple things.
A different route? Like,
Yeah, it's enough changes to classify it as a different route. Yeah.
Is it? Are you talking about what Snowgrave affects?
It's the effects of the Snowgrave.
So
route.
it's not a different route, but it's a continuation of the Snowgrave.
It is because there's a lot of changes. Like it's enough changes to consider it a different route.
Well, but it's not like there's something you can do in Chapter 4 to
I
begin
think in Chapter 4 you have to kill all the enemies. Like I don't know. I don't know how it works really.
Well, I know that if you do the Snowgrave route in Chapter 2, it affects stuff in Chapter 4.
It is supposed to, yes.
I love that scene, by the way, of Chris removing the soul.
In Noel's house?
Yeah, in Noel's house.
Yeah.
Also, it was pretty much revealed that Carol is the knight.
I know. I feel like he's trying to trick us. I feel like it's
either Des or Carol.
I feel like it's gonna be her dad. Like that's gonna be the big plot twist.
Oh, yeah, I don't think so.
I feel like that would be a huge plot twist that no one would see coming.
I think it's either Carol or Des.
Who's Des again?
Des is Noel's sister.
Her sister.
Yeah, Noel's sister who doesn't appear in the game, but they talk about her.
Okay, it might be. I had this.
Like she went missing. I think
that could be it. Yeah. Bro, Carol's a bitch though. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
the whole thing is definitely like the plan of Carol, and Chris is working with Carol.
Yeah, I know. It's got to be something like that because Chris literally called the Roaring Knight like while they were in the house, and they said they were on their way, and then all of a sudden Carol shows up.
Yeah, I like the little fake out that you think it's gonna be Asgore.
Yeah.
But then Carol shows up. But yeah, it's definitely one of the holidays because the Roaring Knight has horns.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Like a deer. And so I'm pretty sure I think you're led to believe that it's Carol, but I think it might end up being Des.
Yeah.
Because Des has been missing this whole time, and so maybe Carol is has kidnapped Des.
Yeah.
And to turn her into the Roaring Knight.
Undyne's missing though, so I'm wondering how that works.
Take the Joy-Con off the grip and put it back on. Yeah, I'll get it real close to the mic.
I hear that the guy who talks to you at the beginning of Chapter 1 talks to you again, at the end of Chapter 4 or something.
Yes, he does. But he basically says it's the halfway mark of your journey. Okay. It's nothing crazy.
Okay.
But it just says it's halfway done.
This is the fucking Gaster character you're talking about, so I bet it is.
Oh yeah, it's gotta be. I keep missing.
I totally thought we were gonna go into the bunker in Chapter 4.
Not quite.
No,
we gotta look.
We almost did it. Opened up.
We gotta look. It's a fountain. We gotta look that the bunker is a fountain.
It is a fountain. Yeah.
So there's nothing directly in the bunker.
I feel like it's the first. It might be the first fountain because.
Could be.
I mean, they opened it up and it was just right there. So.
Yeah.
I mean, they're talking all this good shit about how no one's been in there in forever. So.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
I think they hinted at the fact that Chris has at one point entered the bunker.
I don't remember that, but that also could be further on from what I'm.
I think that was actually in Chapter 2.
Oh.
That there were some kids around the bunker, being like, "What, are you gonna be a weenie or are you gonna go inside? Go inside, you little weenie." And you gonna be a weenie like Chris, or something. I don't remember exactly what they said.
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
But they hinted at the fact that. I think what they have hinted at so far is that Chris at one point did something either in or around the bunker and hasn't been the same since. So what my theory is that maybe the day before Chapter 1, Chris at one point entered the bunker and then maybe encountered someone like Gaster, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then Gaster did an experiment to add a human soul to Chris. And that's when we begin controlling Chris.
Yeah, that could be the experiment that we've been hearing about.
Yeah.
From Number 2.
Yeah, it's possible. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's what it is because he says, "Darker yet darker."
I heard that at some. When was that? It was in Chapter 3 or Chapter 4. But I heard something along the prophecy said something about darker yet darker. But
well, it's that's when Rousey is explaining Dark Worlds. Because when an area gets darker than dark, that becomes a dark world.
Yeah, that was the hint at it, and I think that's what.
And then I like how in the Entry 17, Gaster says photon readings negative, and at the time everyone just assumed that so they don't read any photons.
Uh-huh.
But no, the photon readings are negative. That means that it's a negative amount of light.
Yeah.
Which means darker than dark.
Yeah.
So Gaster is definitely... So Entry 17 is definitely an experiment with Dark Worlds.
Yeah.
The shadows cutting deeper. So now really the only question about Entry 17... Are you leaving, Link? Alright, bye! Anyway, the only question about Entry 17 are... Who were the two people that Gaster was talking to? What do you two think? Maybe it could be Chris and Carol? Carol and Des? I don't know.
I don't know who it would be.
We might find out. I am of the belief that Gaster is from the Deltarune world. And then maybe at some point, maybe near the end, Gaster does an experiment that splits him across the timelines. I'm also of the belief that Sans is also of the Deltarune world.
It might be.
Because he's the only character that has not changed between Deltarune and Undertale.
That's true, yeah.
Could
I've noticed changes.
Yeah.
Gerson kind of acts the same, but I've noticed physical changes, like his hair is pink now. And
Yeah, he's definitely, like, same general character, but
Yeah.
different design. Like Toriel.
yeah, all the characters have changed, but Sans is the only one.
Yeah,
who's
Sans is
remained
the only one
same.
who has the exact same
Yeah,
sprites.
exact same sprite, exact same personalities.
And we haven't seen Papyrus yet, so Papyrus also could...
I was really
also
thinking we were
be.
going to see him, and no, it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, right before the game came out, even Fox said that we weren't going to see him yet.
Yeah. So...
I have this theory. I have this crazy theory. It's really far fetched, but I have the theory that the Dark Worlds are actually the afterlife. Because in the Light World, we see Gerson's. He's in the graveyard, right? He's dead.
Yeah.
Isn't that one of his tombstones? One of them is Gerson's, and Ralsei is obviously, if you rearrange the words, it's Asriel. He looks a shit ton like Asriel. So
That's true.
Asriel may be dead, and this may be the afterlife. Gerson is there, Asriel is there, and I thought that the Roaring Knight. Now that you mention it, it's kind of makes my theory even stronger. Is Noelle's sister she's been missing, right? So maybe she's dead, and the Roaring Knight is, technically from the Dark World. So
Very interesting theory. I think they do mention, like, something about that.
yeah, and I feel like it's going to come out that Papyrus is dead, and we see him at some point during the Dark World.
Interesting. For that, all I have to say is that it's just keep playing, and
It's
that might
a
change.
really far-fetched theory, but I've been thinking about it like crazy.
Very interesting. Well, I'm just gonna say keep playing, and the game will say something about that.
We'll find out eventually. Did you see, like, right as you finish Chapter 4, though, he literally says Chapter 5 comes out next year?
Yeah,
I
chapter next
was
year.
like, thank God, because
Yeah.
I cannot wait another 2 or 3 years, dude. My God, I was like...
Oh, you know what? I give up on this freaking challenge. I've been trying
if
to
you open Zeltron real quick, I could probably get you the code for Mike's boss.
I think I would have to replay the whole chapter.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I already beat it,
Okay.
so I'd have to replay it. Actually, I don't know. I've never actually loaded a save from the end of the game, so it might just be
it literally just loads like your last save.
Oh, it loads the last save before.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Then yeah, I might be able to.
I was like Chapter 2. Every time I loaded up Chapter 2, it would load me off. If you after Chapter 2, after you beat Queen Spamton or whoever, if you go back to Castle Town and save, it'll just load you right there when you open it back up. And
Okay.
then and then the ending, you'll have to go through the ending again.
Cool.
But if you open up a new Chapter 4 save, I think you can just skip through most of it. Well, because it just picks up right after Chapter 3, so.
Ah.
I think you'd have to skip like maybe 5 minutes of dialogue tops, and then you'd be back where you need to be to fight Mike.
Yeah, I did see that door and I did interact with it, but I just didn't know the code. I assumed that it would be something that I encountered later on, but no, it's just something you gotta guess at. What? I'm gonna change my character. I gotta be the snowman. I have a minute left in this walk. I think I'll do another. I don't know. Oh, what do you want to do anything in particular after this?
Huh? Me? No, I don't care.
Okay. Then I think I'm good to do another maybe 20 minutes or so. Because I really gotta get my step goal up. I gotta get my steps up. Because I haven't walked a lot today. So this is why I'm doing that.
Yeah, the other two needed some privacy to figure something out. I don't know, there's something going on between them.
Yeah. Nice. I have 17 seconds left in this, and I'm just gonna restart. I'm just gonna do another one. Gerson's fight was really hard. I had to like.
I don't think it's really hard. I definitely think Spams and Neos and Jevils were harder, but
Really? I thought
I'm
Gerson's were way harder.
I've had 3 tries so far, and every time I've gotten through like 75% of the fight. It's really I'm having trouble with 2 attacks. It's the hammer attack, and then like where he's throwing all the hammers. It's that Mario reference attack.
Yeah.
And then there's another one. I can't remember which one this one is. But
The final attack fucked me up like so many times.
it's the same mechanics as Sansa's final attack.
Pretty much.
The Gaster Blaster circle. You have to dodge the hammer circle.
Yeah. Yeah, that last attack like ended like a good amount of my runs. I'd say like 10 of my runs were on the last one. Oh, I'm not retrying.
Yeah, I made sure to watch the video before I got too far into the game just to make sure, just to know what I'm expecting. When I get to that circle attack, I can probably easily dodge it.
I'm just gonna show this to the chat. That was the 100th 30-minute run that I did. Or the 100th run that I did. Yeah. How many steps am I at now? Tell you what, I'll just do another 10 minutes, and then I'll get out of here. Awesome sauce. Yeah. 10 more minutes, then I'm leaving. That's not the Switch 2. That's Big Floppa.
Big Floppa.
Big Floppa.
Are you going to the concert this week?
I am.
I'm trying to get Talia to take everyone to Raising Cane's afterwards, or all of us go. I mean, they don't have to pay for anything.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
If I don't know how this is gonna work, because I talked to her about, I don't know, do you call them Talia? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like who calls them wives. I saw Owen texting their grandpa the other day calling them Drake.
Yeah, I think it's just the grandparents that don't know.
Okay, alright. I can understand that. I'll talk to you about it. I'll just choose better if I say it on here.
Okay. That's fair.
So I don't want them to watch this later and be like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. I know that if you do Snowgrave during, or if you're at that scene where Chris is at Noelle's house without the soul, and you're just controlling the soul, if you're at that scene with the Snowgrave route active, then it's like completely different.
It's completely different because Birdie is essentially dead at this point. We don't hear anything from him, I think.
Yeah.
If we did, I would have crashed out because that would have been really disappointing. But and then because she's, I think at that point, Chris out of the soul out of the body, Chris is telling Noel that it wasn't all just a dream. I think at one point someone told me that it's implied that he sexually assaults her. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. I think that is a way too heavy of a topic.
Yeah, I don't
for
know.
this game, so I think that's a misinterpretation of what.
Honestly, I think so too. I mean, who knows?
So, during the Snowgrave route of that scene, Chris is trying to, so Noelle is saying, "Hey, last night, you told me that everything that I experienced was a dream, and so thank you for reassuring me that." But then, like, an option shows up for you to control, or an option shows up to, like, that you can make Chris say that it wasn't a dream, and then you can see Chris, like, cover her mouth, like, don't say anything else or else they're gonna hear.
Yeah.
And then she's like, who's gonna hear? And then the option shows up for you to say me.
Yeah.
So in that route, you are the evil being.
Yeah.
Like in a regular route, I guess you could say that Chris is the bad guy and that you're the good guy, controlling Chris.
Oh, you know what? That's really cool, actually.
Yeah, like.
So that's gonna change the whole story, essentially.
Yeah, like in the regular game, you are sort of the good guy of Chris's.
Yeah,
and Chris is
just
the bad
like in
guy.
Undertale, you choose whether or not you're the good or bad guy. In this story, it's gonna change the whole prophecy. Basically.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, during Gerson's fight, doesn't he say like after chapter 6 or something, the prophecy just ends there?
Yeah, I think so.
And then like
Or,
chapter 7, the story ends like however, like I guess based off which route you take.
I think he was talking about his book, and then you can make a lot of like comparisons between that and the game itself.
Yeah, because the big one for me, chapter 3, when he was talking about chapter 3, he was talking about the heroes find themselves on an island or
What
something.
up? 26 plus 6 equals 1. We are talking about Deltarune spoilers. So if you haven't played the game yet, buy it right now and close the stream. Or mute it or whatever. But you want to, play it now. And bye-bye. But otherwise, welcome. I was offline for a second. But I'm back, I think. Am I? Hold on. It's loading. Nope, I'm good. Okay. Yeah. If you haven't played it yet, play it now. Now, spoilers. Okay, what were we talking about?
Gerson's fight, when he's talking about chapter 7, no, sorry, he was talking about chapter 3, he says something along the lines of that the heroes find themselves on an island. When you're playing one of the mini games with Mr. Tenna, I think for like about a good 30 minutes of gameplay, you're on that island.
Yeah, you're on an island.
And then chapter 4 is the Trials of the Hammer, and I mean, you're fighting the person right there
fighting the hammer with the hammer. Then what did he say about chapter 5?
It's something about lava or something. It's like something about really hot, but
Okay.
a volcano or something.
I guess we don't know what chapter 5 will be.
We don't. We'll find out next year.
Yeah. I called it that it would come out next year because I knew that originally the plan was for chapter 3, 4, and 5 to release at the same time, but